Niggas pistol popping like it's 1999. I was 9, maybe 10, then again, never mind. Press rewind, back in time, before rappers dropping dimes. Trap or die, chopping pies, with cliches all in they rhymes. That was Gucci, Prada, and anything designer. Money, power, the whole enchilada. Commas, dollars, the greens and the guava. They serve you to your flocker if you disrespect that blocker.
Choppers on these choppers, fuck these choppers.
Good shot, good shot. That mug's still cutting off on me. We'll get it straight. There you went. Back in stride. Just give you a little look-see. This is the old computer out of the car. No visible damage to it. Looks fine. But something was wrong with it. Don't know what. But new one's in. New one's in. So, and if you see what I did here, I was a little worried. I had a partner tell me that he had the same issue with his Magnum. And he ended up putting it back in with the towel wrapped around it. You see my little yellow towel. It's kind of wrapped around the computer. I didn't mount it hard to the chassis because I think maybe it got shook up. That could be the case. It could have gotten shook up a little bit. We're gonna see. Anyway, the new computer's in, started up, ran perfectly off top. Thanks to oh God, what's the name of that place? Fast One Solution, something. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I put the link on it. It looks good. The computer is doing its thing, so getting ready to drive home. Give me about 3 weeks. I take another 3 weeks of solid driving, and I'm gonna try to do a marathon day. Just have the car on all day for hours and hours. little stress test, because that's when it happened before. I had the car out for hours just driving and driving, and it cut off on us. So what we're gonna do, that's a nice shot. I'm gonna take a still of that. What we're gonna have to do is drive it for a little while, see how it goes. But for now, I've had so many comments on the first reel that I put out when it broke down. People have come to me, yo, it's the PCM, it's the PCM, it's the PCM. That was the overwhelming majority of comments that I got, was it's the PCM. Kind of what I thought, because I did run some codes. I'll probably flash them up on the screen for you. I ran some codes that of various items in the car had lost communication with the PCM. That was the first time when it cut off on me, and it left me on a freeway. I couldn't get it to run after I couldn't get it started up and stay running. I did get an engine light right then. I cleared it and never came back, but it was telling me I lost communication with the PCM, like the airbags lost communication, the power seat module lost communication, a whole bunch of things lost communication. And I got that one code that starts with the U, like U10100, something like that. And that's a PCM code. So I never got a code for any of the sensors going bad, anything else. I had a couple other people tell me it might be a fuel pump, might be the crank position sensor, might be bad gasoline, things like that. So I haven't done any of that other stuff yet. So, and it might be the PCV also, the evap system could be a problem. So I'm gonna try the evap thing, see what happens. He said if you pull the wire off and it stops running, he'll let me know what's wrong with the car. But as far as I know, I think we're good. But we're gonna try all of that, get it back. And for the meantime, and like I said, while this was down, took care of the front nose on this puppy. Got this back tight. I'm just picking up the polishing kit that I'm going to use to polish this out. It's real orange peely, kind of rough, not really perfect right now, but everything did come out good. And like I said, it looks good from a little distance. It looks real good. So, and I got my side B and C pillars done in the black gloss, black gloss. So it looks real good up to the windows. I had somebody the other day at the gas station talk about, oh, that's a nice Jeep, man. Oh man, I was riding around the other day and one zoomed past me, but it was an SRT8, not like yours. I'm like, man, that's an SRT8. But I step back and I look at it. Yo, I've taken some of the SRT8 away. Now, I mean, the realest, we know the nose and we know the center exit exhaust. We know the fact that there's Brembos on it. But this hood is not SRT8. The blacked out pillars are not SRT8. The wheels are not SRT8. So I'm like, dang, maybe to a novice, this just looks like a Laredo that's like kind of nice. I don't know how you would not think this was an SRT8, but come on. Like, really, that you can see that that's an SRT8 all day long. Here's my KK, still clean. Said my daughter drives it. 200 some odd thousand miles on it now. Engine's still tight, transmission still tight, body still looks good, even though it doesn't get washed as much as I would like it to. But KK is just doing his thing, man. Doing his thing. But like I said, we're going home tonight. Take this back. It's been sitting up for a week, so I had to clean it. Got it ready to go, ready to hit the road. And next project is this puppy right here. I know it's bad. We got some construction going on here, so I had to move this out the way. Right now, I got a no start, no nothing. Battery's dead. Alternator's not putting out. So I will have this puppy decobwebbed and back on the road real soon. It's going up for sale. I'm getting rid of it. It's a 2-wheel drive, 4.0. Not the high output. It's a 1988 stick. And fresh catalytic converter, fresh exhaust system. I put dual electric fans on it, so you don't have that standard fan, belt-driven fan anymore. A lot more room to work in there. New smog equipment. Really should be pretty tight. The only problem is the body is dull and old. It's all original red paint. Got some little issues on the roof. The roof ain't what it should be. A little surface rust. Got some little problems next to these little things. But this is nothing that a good rag top wouldn't solve. But like I said, this one's next up on the wheel block. I got no use for it anymore. And it's just taking up space. So we'll get rid of it, and it'll be I'll do a video on it once I get it all back tip top. Oh, by the way, I added the rear wiper because it didn't have one, and the 86 light didn't have that either because the 88. These things didn't get those rear lights until like 94, I think. That's when all the American trucks started getting the 86 light. I call it 86 light because it was mandated on all cars in the U.S. for 1986 model year. That's why the Yugo GV and our first Hyundai Excel both came out in 1986 as 1986 models, and they both had that light on the back. That was just something I remember from my childhood. It was kind of important to me. I really trip off of lights and windshield wipers. I really love windshield wipers too, but anyway, the saga continues, people. Till next time. This one doesn't have a Hemi, but I'll be keeping a Hemi under my right foot at all times.